So, good morning, everybody. So, today we are doing a question of a sliding window of Leetcode. So, the question is minimum size subarray sum. So the question is given an array of positive integer nums and a positive integer target, and return the minimum length of a subarray whose sum is greater than or equal to target. If there is no such subarray, return zero instead. Okay. So what is the question saying? We have to return a pair, or we can say that a subarray in which is equals to, which is a sum of those subarray which is equals to or greater than equals to target. And target, we have two parameter in our method. The first one is the array itself, and the second one is target, and we have to find out the pair which gives the length equal to the target or greater than target, and the minimum length, we have to find out the minimum length. So for what reason? As you can see here, 2 plus 3 plus 1 and 2 is also equals to 8, which is greater than. But as you can see, the length of that pair is 4. But as you can see, the 4 and 3, which is also give equals to 7, which it also satisfy the condition. And the length of that is 2. So we have to prefer that one, not the maximum length. So for that, what we will do, as you can see here, the constant, the target can go up to 10 is 9. So for that reason, for that reason, we'll apply the sliding window here. Okay. So as what we have in initially, we have initialized the minimum length equals to integer dot max value. Okay. So for that, the first what we are doing a minimum length. We are assuming a minimum length is the maximum. Okay. And then we find out the cursor, and the cursor is starting from the left side, and the sum, which will store the sum of the pairs. So we have to make the variables for that, and now we are iterating the array. So for iterating the array, uh, uh, we are using here a for loop. So the right equals to 0 means there are two pointers. The one is left and the second one is right. And we have to find out the elements between the right and left pair. Okay. So the right equals to 0, and the right is go up to the nums.len, means is go up to the array, last index of the array, and then increment of right plus plus. And then right, and then what we are doing here, the addition of those elements of the array. Means whenever the right is on the array, it's add its element into a sum. Means the elements are adding 2, then plus 2 plus 3, which is 5, and then 5 plus 1, which is 6, and then 6 plus 1, which is 8, 6 plus 2, which is 8. So here we are storing the sum. And what you are doing, we had as I discussed, we have to make a condition where the sum is greater than equals to 7. So for that, we made here a sum is greater than equals to target and the minimum length. There should be a minimum length which you made here, and we have to store the minimum length in that. So to find out the minimum length, we'll contain where we have stored the sum from the current value, and from where we get the current value. Let's suppose here is 3 and 4. So the 3 is on the index of the last index, and the 4 is the index of the, and so the it comes on the index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 minus 4. Okay, 5 minus 4 plus 1, which gives us the length of that pair. So 5 minus 4 means 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, means it gives a length of 4 and 3. So here, as you can see, right minus left plus 1, and the sum is a minus equals to the sums of left. So when we are doing here, so what we have to do, we have to take a window. So here, as it will take a window of 2, the condition will not satisfy. Then you take a window of 3, the condition still will not satisfy, and then you take a window of 4. So here the condition is satisfied, but at the same point of time, we have to find out the next. We have to go up to the next condition. So for that reason, we have to eliminate the first element. So for that reason, we did here negative equals to sums of left. Means now we are taking the window 3, 1, and 2, and then again 3, 1, 2, 4. So from that perspective, we are doing that question, and because we have to increase the pointer, we have to move the pointer. For that reason, we are doing here left plus plus. Okay, and then what we will do, we'll return the minimum length, which is not equals to the integer dot max value. Means If the minimum length is equals to integer dot max value, means the condition will not satisfy in any case, means the loop is not working, so we'll return that value. And if the minimum length is something, then we'll return 0. Okay, means if the condition will satisfy, then we'll return the minimum length, otherwise 0. So let me run that. So yeah, all cases were accepted. So yeah, so this is a question of Leetcode, and we'll again meet on the same channel. And thank you.